Hi guys! Today we're going to do something really fun. We're going to take simple store-bought terracotta pots and make them look like fun French pots. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is mix my mixture that I'm going to put on the pots. I'm using some off-white paint, and that's the color I wanted it to be. And I'm just going to pour some in here. It just depends on how many pieces you're doing on how much you'll need. I am going to add a little bit of water, and depending on your humidity or dryness of where you're at in the conditions, you might need more or less. When you start mixing your cement in, you'll know. I'm just going to start pouring some in. So it looks like I used right around a quarter cup. And you just want to start stirring to get the consistency you want. And this is actually cement that you can get at your local hardware store. If it starts to thicken up very, very quickly, you can add a few more drops of water to it. I'm going to add a little more cement. You can see it's getting thicker. So you can see the consistency. It will drip, but it's not super runny. I'm using this old brush because I know I will be getting rid of this brush when I am done with this project. Just coating my pot. I do want to get the inside edges, so after I've done the outside, I'm just going to swipe in the inside. So you want to make sure you do this quickly before it sets up. So even after my second pot, I can feel it thickening up in my bowl. Okay, this is getting a little thicker, so I'm just going to add just a couple drops of water to it. So you're just going to let these dry a little bit, and then we're going to get back to them. So I waited about 45 minutes to an hour, and they're really nice and set. Today I'm going to use something a little different. I had used this on some other pots, and I really, really liked it. This is called Fusion Clear Tough Coat, and it's a wipe-on poly, and it just seemed to work really well. I always like to try new things, so all I am going to do is just wipe this on. And it is kind of bumpy, so it's gonna feel like it snags a little. I'm not gonna put it on the inside, but you could. So I'm gonna use my French Pots 5. This is like a first generation IOD transfer. And we have several others like this, but they were done a little bigger. This one is in a smaller version, but it has quite a few, and these pots are kind of small. So I thought this is a perfect one. Now I'm gonna have to find the least bumpy spot on these pots to do this. So this is very bumpy, so you may lose a little of the transfer in here, but this is the way I really want it to look, very old and aged. I really like the way that looks. Let's just continue on here. We're almost done. So I'm going to put one more coat of sealer on this first, real quick. And I'm really putting the sealer over where I put the transfer. My other sealer is dried, so I'm using a clear wax over this because I'm going to add some dark wax. And I always use clear wax first. Now, if you wanted a moss-colored pot, you could even use some green wax. But I'm just going to use a brown. So I'm just using a dark wax. I'm going to add it in a little bit here. There you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This really is an easy project. I probably wouldn't pull everything out just to do one pot unless it was really big, but you could do a bunch up all at once and turn something so simple into something really, really cool. Whatever you do, have fun.